On October 19, 2016, the Permaculture and Gardening group from the Waukesha County Green Team hosted a presentation on soil management by Dr. Jim Stute. Dr. Stute is the Research Program Director at Michael Field's Agricultural Institute in East Troy, Wisconsin. Who knew soil could be so fascinating? Well, 49 master gardeners, permaculture enthusiasts, and master gardeners in training attended the event to learn how current research on soil management can benefit their own growing projects. The emphasis on this presentation was, what can we do in fall to prepare our soil for next spring? Certain dynamics need to be understood in order to maintain healthy soil integrity. Dr. Stute's approach was fairly simple. Minimize tillage, manage traffic in the garden to prevent compaction, use mulch or cover crops to keep the soil from being baked by the sun and also to prevent erosion. Add supplemental organic matter when needed, and use a cover crop as a green manure in your soil. His test plots and gardens have shown an increased yield when the soil integrity is maintained, and his simple experiments illustrated the difference between a heavily tilled field soil and a soil that has not been disturbed by intensive agriculture. Tilling has its purpose as it can break up compacted soils and it helps work organic matter into the soil, but there are options that the agriculture community has just now started to explore. Cover crops have been used for some time, but recently experiments with the tillage radish, which is a very large variety of daikon, has been used to both break up highly compacted soils and also add organic matter. This isn't solely an option for ag fields. The home gardener can also use the daikon for the same purposes. The presentation wrapped up with a discussion on compost. Dr. Stute discussed the nutrient availability from our common organic amendments. An important take-home lesson is that compost inoculates the soil with biological activity, and tillage disrupts or kills off that activity. Next, he suggested that if we mulch in fall, that we wait till after the ground freezes. The whole point of mulching perennials is to keep the ground frozen with an insulating mulched layer. Short thaw-outs and sunny winter days may cause the ground to temporarily thaw, allowing roots and plant tissue to become damaged. Lastly, if one uses manure, it should never be used for leafy greens, as the greens may uptake harmful bacteria into its tissues, and this is all the more reason to let manure sit and mature for a season, just the same as normal compost. The audience naturally expressed hesitancy to Dr. Stute's advice on power tilling our gardens. He suggested that we often have a nice piece of equipment that we can't let go to waste. Therefore, we relish the instant gratification of a freshly tilled garden. Nonetheless, many of us walked away with a page full of notes on no-till practices, and many of us had daikon radish dreams.